You being the size of Lizzo, or you being the size of a fucking NFL linebacker, is all you think I deserve? I busted my ass in school. I'm now making 6 figures. I'm now a great man. And this is all you feel like I deserve? You looking the way that you look, you acting the way that you act, this is all you feel like I deserve? When it's a bitch in Brazil on her knees every day praying to God for a man half of me.
Something that I stumbled upon on my TikTok, and it's something called Passport Bros. And it's basically American men that are now going overseas to different countries, which we already know about, but they want the women that they're with to remain foreign. So they're not actually intending to bring the women back to the United States because they feel like the women in the United States are kind of like tarnished goods. And I want you to watch this video, okay?
So there's this new movement called Passport Boys. It's when guys, American men, go over to whatever country, find someone, marry them, and bring them back. I'm beginning to jump on board with this whole thing because the dating in this Southern California area.
So in the video, you can hear where he says to bring them back to the United States, but actually one of the Passport Bros, like one of their like guest speakers or something, corrects him and says this.
We're not bringing them back here. Not us. We're going over to their country. We want our foreign women to stay.
What is going on? Like, I'm genuinely concerned for America right now. Like, do I need to try to be the president or like, I don't know, like be a mayor or something?
Over there, you see an American guy coming to visit, and you're like, "Oh my God, God is on earth," because of the fact that an American man, quote unquote, can give you anything. Because again, they're from here. Like, so what if you're white? So what if you're black? You're from the U.S. To us, as Dominicans, including myself, meeting a guy in DR or meeting a girl in DR is a big deal for them over there.
As you see, man, look, it's a slow process. It's almost like you brewing a fine wine or a very high caliber alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It takes time for it to nurture and come to fruition, but when it does, and this is a problem, okay? Because as men are leaving the country, and the biggest reason why they're leaving is because of how dating is, and basically everything a man wants, that cherry on top, or like, yeah, that cherry on top is the woman. But without that, he feels incomplete. And we want women. It's in our nature. You know what I'm saying? It's in our nature. But now you can't even say hello to a woman. You can't even speak to her. You can't even do certain things. And if you do have children, you can't even see your children. The whole system in itself is not set up for a man to be successful. It's set up for the 1%. But even then, they have to fight and claw to even stay at that level. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
I have a question. Where the are our kings at? Where are our masculine men at? Where are our protectors, our providers? Where the are the strong black men that we can be submissive to? Where the fuck are y'all?
I can answer that. We're overseas. Yo, we actually got our passport and we bounced. Because she said protectors and providers. Yeah, we protecting ourselves and providing for ourselves away from you all. Let's just be real. Look at the dating and marriage system. That's what we're protecting ourselves against. Look at y'all using us as objects and pawns into your little game, your dating and marriage game. But we're protecting ourselves away from that. We're protecting our bank accounts. We're protecting our peace of mind. We're providing for ourselves emotionally. You know,
man, just come to DR, man. Come to DR. All you gotta say is hola. That's it. Just come, say hola. Hola! Ooh.
Men that are terrible, that don't want to stop being terrible, are going to get their passport and leave, and that's going to create problems. like Andrew Tate when he talks about how women in Romania are so much better. Like what woman in this country is like, oh my God, I need to start acting like Romanian women? And this is no shade on Romanian women, but I promise you, no woman ever is like, oh, here's a horrible man that's threatening to leave. I better change. These passport dudes, which I just learned was a thing, are the funniest ever because they think they're so important that like, that's a threat. That's a threat. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go find women somewhere else. Then go. Nobody's stopping you. Just go. What does that say about you that you have to take the time to get a passport to like go somewhere else to meet people that like you? Oh my God, what now? But really, like, what problems does that create? Creates problems for those women. And honestly, I think everybody should go out and see the world. So this is like an all-around win. And like, what do they think is going to happen? That they're gonna bring these women back to the States, and then the women here are going to be like, oh, they have these amazing men, and like, if only I had been more traditional, if only I had been more subservient, if only I would have acted more like a housekeeper or slave, then maybe I could have won that prize. I love it how guys out themselves. Like, I love this app so much because you just see like, oh, you are another horrible person. I will continue on my journey without horrible people. Thank you very much.
We're going to just go over a quick little video real quick in the middle of this. Call us a brief intermission as we break down something along the lines of why a lot of dudes need to be looking into this, because this is the future. This is the wave. Let's get into it.
I could talk bad about your ass. But anyway. Get a skill.
Get your goddamn skills up.
Earn money online.
Earn money online. And travel the world, bro. Life is short.
And they're telling you this, especially for all my young brothers, all right? As we go into breaking this stuff down more and more. They're telling you this because this is the future. Getting money online, even if it's a small amount. You slave at a job 8, 9, 10 hours a day, right? Some dudes doing doubles, you know what I'm saying? Slaving at a job for 10, 15 years to get what at the end of the day? Remember, society is getting crazier, so you working that hard to stay in a system that's totally against everything you stand for as a man and want to belittle you at every turn you get.
You heard it. You know what I'm saying? Life is short, bro. People come and go, but like I was telling Floyd, bro, you know how many people come into this world and leave this world and never even see anything outside of the United States bullshit.
Don't even see anything outside their county.
That's all they know, bro. They literally in a
And I want to tell Floyd something too.
How many do I can tell you right now, 99% of the dudes I encounter will probably never leave America or their area. And America's even got the opportunity. We're not even talking about all the other countries that they don't even have the option. You have the option to actually make this become a reality. You know what I'm saying? And this is, look at it, these are 3 black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes, no matter what race, they stay in America because it's been propagandized. I don't even know if that's a word, but who cares? The propaganda has got to them to the point where it's making them believe that America is the greatest country of all time. Which in some aspects it is. We're not going to sugarcoat. We know the reality, but not across the board. We make it seem like America don't got no weak points when we know. Come on, y'all. You know, and this is the problem. We need to leave. Everything you do and you working towards is not even realistic. It's not even real. When the real dream is outside the country. So let's continue this real quick.
A lot of people will come to this world and never leave the U.S., bro. That shit deeper than this. Bro,
they won't let that
shit settle in, bro. That shit deep. A lot of people want
And it is very deep, especially because we're the first generation of men in the history of the mankind that has the ability to go out here and truly go to another country within one day. Imagine we in the 1800s and dudes are like, well, I'm going to go to Africa. Or I want to go to Japan. First of all, they had to know where Japan was. You didn't even know where it was. Now we got the technology, the ability to do it, the infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? So I said, Passport Bros, incorporated with you doing your own thing, working for yourself online, because that's where the society is going in general anyway. A lot of people working at home anyway. Let's continue.
Dude, scared. And they don't have the resources, they don't have the remote opportunity. And some people just flat out lazy.
But check this out. The average person is earning like 50 grand, right? In the United States, you ain't shit if you earning 50 grand. But you come out here to Brazil, you doing $250,000. You go to Thailand, you living like a fucking king. You spending, are you eating off 10, 20, 10, 15, you eating.
And right there, he's talking about economics for the guys who don't know. When I was younger, I didn't even understand this concept because this wasn't even taught to us in schools. But today, like I said, we live in such a great time where all information is basically at your fingertips. It's really up to you what you want to do with it. What you want to do. The internet is just a mirror, bro, on your mental mirror. What you type in, what you researching, what you looking at. That's all the internet is. It's nothing more, nothing less. So when I see brothers out here doing this, I go, why aren't you doing this? What are you looking at on a daily basis, man? Where's your mental right now? Why don't you know that 50? Do you even understand the exchange and currencies, how they work? The American dollar is it's not the strongest currency on earth, but comparative to other countries, we doing very well. But we also gonna get into, this is not gonna always be the case, but if you plan correctly, because you making moves on the future as a man, you're gonna be set for forever. Okay, let's continue. Let him finish up real quick.
Full good meals. Well, full of Thailand, they don't eat shit that they eat. They might eat a fucking sausage for every meal, but you eating $10 to $20 a meal, not a meal, a day.
He's saying this is if you eat 3-course meals. I personally don't even eat 3-course meals. You know what I'm saying? Because I be doing my stuff, but I be working out, not really focusing on food, dieting, and things of that nature. And I still will spend $10, $15. These dudes is spending $15 on full-course meals, 3 of them in a day. Just to give you some idea. But we're going to go into economics in another video more so. But this is just to get you to understand. Why would you go down this rabbit hole that society is placing for you? You know what I'm saying? But let's go back to the channel, man. Let's go back to that content. Let's see what's happening. Woo.
In my car, and I got this officer allowing it, and this officer right here allowing her to. Correct. Man, come on, dude.
Okay.
She came out with a knife right in front of y'all.
You do psycho shit with my daughter?
Okay, well.
Doing anything
Sir, don't. You came up here with an attitude too, so.
This is out of line, dude.
I'm not dealing with it. You want to sit here and try to mess with my mental health, then I'm going to fuck with you back.
What's going on?
He took my daughter and went in the bedroom and locked the door for 30 minutes. What do you expect?
Well, I ain't been here 30 minutes. I ain't been here 30 minutes.
Can I talk to you in here so he can deal with her? You're welcome.
This is absurd.
It is, but unfortunately, she is damaging her own property. Okay. I cannot. I'm not gonna. Same thing I wouldn't do to you, as you heard me talking about. I'm not gonna remove your child from.
Doing all this because I'm holding my daughter. This is what I get.
You got home from work, which is my house, and as soon as I walked in the door, she confronts me at the door and states, "I seen your little TikTok video, and you better delete it now." And I said, "No." She's like, "Okay. Well, tonight you're not going to get no sleep. Tonight I'm going to give you hell." So already I knew that it's going to be a bad night. So she's following me all around the house. I can't get away from her. So she's like, "Hey, motherfucker, are you going to pick up your daughter? Are you going to acknowledge your daughter?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I went and got Mila. And I picked her up and I was holding her. And she kept following me around, just whispering stuff in my ear, getting in my face, trying to get me worked up, but it didn't work. And the little opening that I had, I went into my daughter's room, locked the door, and put my foot in front of it because I knew what was coming next. She went to kick it in. I was only at the house no more than 10, 15 minutes. Well, whenever she could not get into that room, she went hysterically crazy. And she's the one who called the cops on me. And when the cops got there, her and the cop was talking about it. The cop said he couldn't do nothing to me. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was holding my daughter. And she's like, so I'm about to destroy his property. He's like, you're going to destroy his property? She's like, yeah, I'm going to slash. What are you going to do if I slash all 4 tires? He's like, I'm not going to do anything because what's his is yours. She said, okay. So she grabbed a knife and started walking to the door. The cop backed out and watched the whole thing. And when she sat the knife, they said, Felicia, are you done yet? She's like, yeah, I feel better. And when she sat the knife down, they tackled her and took her to jail to get her checked out mentally. Well, while she was sitting in jail, she had a warrant out for her arrest for failure to appear in court. So she's still in jail. So that's an update of what happened. I got the protection order granted on me and my daughter. She cannot come around me or my daughter until our court date.
This right here is a fully blown example of exactly why men are checking out. They getting subbed out the game. They doing self-checkouts. They not even faking injuries. You just say, coach, take me out the game. Just take me out the game. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at this, I ask myself, brothers, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay in that rat wheel, bro? Do you want to stay in that system? 2 solid years of you working in America right now, bro, can change your life forever, where you don't ever have to do certain things ever again. Investing, getting multiple different online streams of income. Because like I said, we're not even talking about you making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year. We're talking $1,000 here, $1,000 there, maybe $500 here, and you literally set for life. And if you investing on that top of that, or you being in the top 1% globally, and we're gonna talk about that too. The average man is in the top 1% globally. Top 1 to 5% globally in America. Even if you're making 50K, 40K, 30K, you're still a top 5% man on earth. Think about that. So now when you travel, people are, well, you traveling for value? Bro, what are you staying in America for? Anybody that's going to tell you that you need to stay in America for value, they're lost. And they don't even understand what's to come. Because once these men leave, do you understand what's happening? We're going to go into that in other stories, but you understand what's happening, man. You understand what's going on. Ultimately, man, listen. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the content. Comment below what your thought is on this. It's a deep topic, but we're gonna go into other topics as well. You know what it is, man. I appreciate you, man. I got a lot of content for my guys coming, man. I want you guys to be great mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's your GPS on life. MPS. It's gonna get you through everything. You're gonna be great. You know what it is, man. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace.